Summon the Power Rangers.
Oh, shut up, Zordon. You never even said thank you. No one ever thanked Alfred. No, never.
One of the questions I had was, do you think that you would support a Billy and Mandy remake?
Absolutely. It's been talked about for some time, but the powers that be that Maxwell Adams has gone to said, well, there's not enough interest for Billy and Mandy anymore.
Yeah, we could just send all these people.
Yeah, exactly.
Print I sell out, I do Azula and everything, but I mean, the print I sell out of the most is Mandy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yes, we definitely would.
And my other question for Gray is, speaking of Avatar, do you think she ever could have been redeemed, or she is just doomed to prison for eternity?
I don't want her to be redeemed. It's nice to have a villain, an actual villain. All these villains have these like sad backstories now, so it's like, well, they're really not a villain. This happened. It's like, well, I mean, I had a heck of a sad backstory, but I just like that. I like that you love to hate her and that she's. I mean, I don't want to see her be sweet. In some of the comics that they did, like the fan fiction, stuff, the books that came out later, she was like helping them and stuff. I was very upset. Then later on, she betrayed them, so I was like, okay, good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And I think the fun part of playing a villain is they have no idea that they're a villain.
That's correct.
And I think Tom Hiddleston said that about playing Loki. He's like, I never approach this role that I'm a villain.
No.
Like, this is just my backstory.
You just go after what you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Trying to make my father proud.
We turn into the actors lab up here. Go ahead. What's your question?
Hi, my name is Demi, and I come from South Jersey.
Hey, Jersey!
Woo! Thank you for your corn.
So it's more of a request for Richard. I was at Too Many Games in 2022, and there was a moment when you were talking about Hell of a Boss, when you were saying you were excited to be able to sing, and you did it in a completely different voice that I just thought was incredibly enchanting, and I did not expect to come out of you. So can you recreate that moment right
Did
now?
I sing?
Yes.
Do you remember what I sang?
I don't remember the song. It was just.
He's constantly singing.
Yeah,
So
constantly.
he's like a frustrated musician. When I found out he was directing Hell of a Boss, I was like, oh good, he's around his people, like the Broadway people. He should be with the singers.
It was probably like. I think it was. I gave you my music, made your song take flight, and now how you betrayed me, denied me, and again betrayed me. Was it that one? Or was it?
Was it the anniversary one?
Was it? How does a bastard orphan son of a whore and a Scotsman dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean by providence impoverished grow up to be a hero and a scholar? The $10 down in Boston had a father got a lot of fun. So,
Do your Cher impression.
if I could turn back time, if I could find a way.
Wow. Usually people's shares are like not good, but you can sing really well, so that's
In my head, I'm doing Elvis.
Thank you.
But
so
I'll
much.
remember that song. It was a musical theater one, right?
It was
late
definitely a
Blues?
musical theater one. I just forget what it was.
Yeah, if you remember it, let me know.
I will.
Because I'll just sing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello. And just update on time. We have a few more minutes, so let's try and rapid fire these.
We're
so
gonna
we
eat
can
our
get-
lunch. Are you gonna eat and then go back to your table?
Amazing.
After this, we're gonna eat a little bit and then go back to our table. And if anyone follows me on Spotify, please come up to my table because I have a little special treat for you.
Great. Yeah. Great. So we're trying to get to as many as possible.
I'm going to go back to my table after this because we're leaving by 3.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 o'clock we're out. Yeah. We got to get back to Los Angeles.
I've heard of it.
Yes.
I've heard of it. Great. Hi.
Hello, I'm really nervous, I'm sorry. My name's Angelo, I'm friends with Ace.
Hi, Ace. I know Ace.
So, I'm kind of like forgetting what I was gonna ask.
You're fine. We're all excited you're here.
But like, so you guys have worked on like so many shows, like obviously like Billy, Mandy, Invaders, and stuff like that. And I'm wondering, like, out of all of the creators of the shows, like, overall how your experience was with them, and if you have a favorite out of them all.
I do not have a favorite, but I've been fortunate that every creator we've ever worked with has been really kind and collaborative. So I mean, there have been jobs that we've done where it's kind of like, do it this way, and then we're just like, oh, we're already getting paid, so we'll do it and get out. But the ones that we're like intimately involved with because we have like, you know, lead characters or something, have always been exceptionally generous to us. Maxwell Adams on Billy and Mandy, like, I said to him, hey, I got an idea for a show. He goes, write it up. And we did it, you know. Jonan Vasquez, loved Jonan's vision. Mitch Shower on the Angry Beavers we're all good friends still. But Vivian Medrano, we are collaborative. We are we are doing the takes, we're choosing the takes together, we laugh, we have a fun time. Brandon Rogers is also one of the co-creators and writes for the show, and Brandon is like Mr. Improv City. So it's like, now I'm on the other side going, that's great, can we just get one? Just one is...
That's karma, that's karma.
Yeah.
It all comes full circle.
Yeah, because we have a saying, it's an 11-minute show, especially in our Nickelodeon stuff. But the fortunate part of our show with Vivian is that we can go 22 minutes, we can go 30 minutes, whatever, because it's on YouTube or on Amazon. So, yeah, so.
I love being Daphne on Scooby-Doo just because people outside of our community even, you know, 'cause I got pulled over once and the cop was mean to me, and then he was like, I was coming back from Comic-Con, he's like, oh really, what were you doing there? And I was like, I was promoting a cartoon, I was crying, you know, and he was like, oh really, what cartoon? And I was like, Scooby-Doo. And he was like, Scooby-Doo, what are you doing on Scooby-Doo? And I was like, I'm Daphne, you know, but at least he knew what I was talking about.
Yeah.
If I had said anything else, he would have gone like, you know, but
he let you off?
Cheapers, no, I didn't get off, no. But he was impressed.
He's
He
a
gave
Zelda
Daphne a ticket.
fan, yeah. Thank you so much.
Oh, before I go, I also had another question. I just remembered it. Do you guys have any tips for voice acting?
Yeah.
Just in general.
Start with acting classes. Start with improv and sketch comedy, and
Improv's super important.
improv's super important.
If I don't pitch it today, I'll kill myself.
Yes.
We talked about improv yesterday. Please take your improv classes at Comedy Sports Philadelphia here in the city. I'm one of the teachers and I was the co-artistic director. Please, we have really phenomenal programs, and it's true, it'll help you build up the skill that these guys...
Every time I get an audition, it's because I improv a little bit in the audition, just something funny, like a short, quick little funny thing that makes you stand out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
as long as you don't rewrite the story, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Short
you
and
again.
funny.
More
Thank you so
improv.
much. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Hey guys, big fan. I have a quick two-part question. What is do you both prefer early Billy and Mandy, your characters, or the later seasons? Because I know they're not exactly the same characters.
Yeah, I prefer later Billy and Mandy's because Billy just started out as a normal kid, which is like, oh, hi, Mandy, today's Mr. Snuggles' birthday. But by the end of the show, it's like, yeah, I like pie! So I like that.
Yeah? Do you have a preference? To anything like that you've gotten to start with, earlier in shows like Life, and then the growth they've had?
I like it later when I've settled into it, because there's so many people who are like, how come you don't sound like you did in the first episode?
Yeah.
Because I didn't really know the character as well yet, so.
Yeah.
I call it the Friends syndrome. If you watch Friends, what they start out as is nothing to what they become, because you kind of grow into that storyline.
Excellent. You got one, so I can get to more, okay? But thank you so much. I have to be the baddie up here.
Yes.
This is my villain story. Hi.
Hi, my name is Adrian, and this is my little brother, Sebastian.
Hi, Sebastian. Hi, Adrian. Hi.
And I used to.
Are you a ventriloquist?
I used to watch the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, and I wanted to show my little brother it, and he actually enjoyed it a lot.
Yay!
So we watched it together, and brought him here today to say hi. So.
Hey.
And
Don't be a bonehead, okay? Don't be like Billy.
Yeah.
Stay away from him. He makes people dumber.
And don't try to scratch your brain by picking your nose. It's a bad habit.
Thank you so much.
And I actually was a huge fan of Azula, because her entire character was completely different from what I was initially expecting. At first I thought she was gonna be, you know, a little crazy, but she's really crazy.
My own mother thought I was a monster. She was right, of course, but it still hurt.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Y'all, I'm the villain and I have to end our party. I'm so sorry. They have a booth you can visit.
Yeah, come visit. I'm leaving at 3.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Let's give them a Philly goodbye.